It's okay. We'll all be fine. Now, we're going to talk about what I told you about earlier today, a longing for more, a desire for more. What does that mean to anybody here? To want something. Do any of you guys want anything?
Yes.
What do you want?
The $100 bill.
The $100 bill. What do you want?
Unicorn.
A unicorn. Okay. I don't know about that one. Maybe when you get to heaven, God can hook you up with a unicorn.
No. I mean a fake unicorn.
A fake unicorn. Okay. Well, that's a doable wish or a doable desire. Anybody else? Got anything?
I do.
A laptop.
I change one.
A what?
I do.
A better version of an iPhone.
I changed
Pavey,
mine.
what's wrong with you?
I was.
There's a whole
I
bowl
want
here.
an
You're trying to
iPhone
take
6.
what I grabbed.
Some of you have really good ones, and some of you have some pretty odd ones, like Chloe. Unicorn.
Unicorn.
Anything you want, Camden? Anything you
Professional
desire?
baseball player.
To be what?
A professional baseball player.
Professional baseball player. What?
Yeah, well.
iPhone 5.
iPhone 5.
Or iPhone 6s. But if I
iPhone
sit on it, I'll break it. It's not going to 6s.
Okay, thanks for answering that question. I got some
Bobby.
ideas about what you desire.
Okay.
What are things that you want?
That's good.
Let's see.
So now I'm cold.
A guy with the last name of Eckert said the reason we do not see God is the faintness of our desire. What do you think that means? The reason we do not see God is because of the faintness of our desire. Because we don't really desire to see Him as bad as we think we want to. We're like, yeah, I like God. That's cool. But not so much that it's like a desire that we just like, ache. We ache. Yeah, have you ever been really hungry? You can put your hand down. Does your stomach ever ache when you're really hungry?
It was like.
Well, a long time ago, you guys know what monks are, right?
Yes.
There's still monks today. Monks would fast. It didn't just have to be monks, but that was the story I read. Monks would fast from food, and as their body began to ache and want food, they would pray, God, help me ache for you the way that I ache for food. So they wanted God. They wanted their body to want God as bad as their body wanted food. Have you ever thought about wanting God that much?
No.
No? That's okay. You're young.
I thought about wanting him more.
That's probably okay. That would be the same thing. You want more of God in your life. Now, just to have a little game, I thought I'd give you guys a chance to try to get this $100 bill out of here. And I'll give you a minute. Can't give you forever because it's $100. So, does anybody want to try? You want? I'll let Josie try first.
Where is it? It's in the middle of it? It's not the beginning.
Hang on, I'll reset it. You can just start where it's at. How's that?
What?
I don't know. It's at that hard bump.
You ready? Okay. So close. And as she's sitting there trying to get that, I'm sure that inside she's wishing that the ball would just go the right way so she could get what it is that she wants inside of there. The $100 bill.
What if it's $200?
Well, I don't think I accidentally stuck to it now. Pretty sure it's just the one. Were you hungry when you came in here?
Look at that.
So you had a desire for something when you walked in, didn't you? You had a desire for food. And you're out of time.
Okay, I'll go next. Those who stop, I'll go next. I'll start.
I'll let her. Did you get it? Oh, whoa. You were really, really close. Just a few seconds
You
away.
have to start at the beginning though.
Now I'll let somebody else try here in just a minute. Okay? Put it down, please. I'm going to read this story about a guy named Bartimaeus. Bartimaeus. Have you heard about Bartimaeus before, Chloe?
Yes.
Well, Chloe was asleep last time I talked about Bartimaeus, remember?
No. I learned about my Christmas classes.
I didn't say you were asleep. This is Mark 10. It says, Jesus and his disciples went to Jericho, and as they were leaving, they were followed by a large crowd. A blind beggar by the name of Bartimaeus, son of Timaeus, was sitting beside the road. When he heard that it was Jesus from Nazareth, he shouted, "Jesus, son of David, have pity on me."
Oh, wow.
Many people told the man to stop, but he shouted even louder, "Son of David, have pity on me." Jesus stopped and said, "Call him over." They called out the blind man and said, "Don't be afraid, come on. He's calling for you." The man threw off his coat as he jumped up and ran to Jesus. Jesus asked him, "What do you want me to do for you?" The blind man answered, "Master, I want to see." Jesus told him, "You may go, your eyes are healed because of your faith." At once the man could see, and he went down the road with Jesus. So, some of you already know the answer to this question. But for those of you who don't know the answer to the question, did anything sound kind of silly or odd there? What?
That Jesus asked the guy what he wanted, even though he already knew.
What do you think he wanted? Do you guys know what he wanted?
Yeah. He wanted Jesus.
What Bartimaeus wanted?
He wanted Jesus to heal his eyes so that he could see.
Yeah. So why do you think Jesus asked him, "What do you want from me?" Yeah, because Jesus, God, wants us to tell him what we want. Whether it's a unicorn, or to be a professional baseball player, or to have a closer relationship or friendship with God, whatever it is, God would like to know. Just like Jesus wanted to know, and he asked lots of people that. When people would ask him to heal them, he would say, "What do you want from me?" Or "What can I do for you?" Or "How can I help you?" Even though Jesus already knew what the problem was. In this story, are there any of these people that you feel like you can relate to? Like, can you relate to Bartimaeus, the blind man, asking for Jesus' help? Or can you relate to the crowd saying, "Shh, quit yelling, Jesus is busy"? Can you relate to either one of those?
Or Bartimaeus. But I'm not Bartimaeus. I'm Charlie.
You are Charlie.
Are you blind?
Well, like the crowd telling people to telling them to be quiet. That would be like sometimes if
Peer pressure.
could be peer pressure, or it could be that they don't want to be embarrassed by this guy who's yelling really loud. Even though he's the only one that's acting like he wants something. He wants something. He wants something from Jesus. He has a desire, and those were the people that Jesus was looking for. People who wanted to had a desire for him and wanted to be closer to him. Because as soon as he was healed, it says he followed Jesus. If Jesus were here right now, do you have anything that you'd say to him?
Can I have?
Well, he's not Santa Claus.
I asked this for Chloe. Can I have a unicorn?
A unicorn? That's a hard question. I can't say that I would have an answer right off the bat. So if you don't have one, that's fine. I just thought I'd ask that question and see what came out. How do you feel when I ask you when I asked you the question earlier? What do you desire? How's that make you feel? Anxious, confused, not really sure what to say.
No, I tried to say.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to talk about one more thing that goes along with a desire for God. If you have a desire for God, it means that you're somehow going to try to make your relationship closer to Him. And one way you can do that is through a thing called a breath prayer. What do you think a breath prayer is? You don't know? What do you
When
think?
you breathe when you pray?
Prayer you can say in one breath.
Kind of breathe when you pray. A breath prayer is just a prayer that you might say under your breath, or you might say it in one breath. You might say it silently to yourself, and it might be one word, or it might be just a few words. Bartimaeus kind of had a breath prayer here. I don't have it written down here. Let me. His was son of, where'd it go? Son of David, have pity on me. That would be a breath prayer. It could be something bad that's going on in your life right now that you want prayer for. My breath prayer a lot of times is, give me your favor, God. Give me your favor. Your breath prayer could be, have mercy on me. Your breath prayer could
That's
be.
what Ed is.
You think that would be Ed's?
Yeah. Daddy is what?
And Bartimaeus' prayer may have been, since I'm guessing he was probably yelling this to Jesus because the crowd was trying to get him to be quiet. You might even call it a gut prayer because he was yelling it from his gut, trying to get Jesus' attention. So, do you think you understand what a breath prayer is? A little bit better now? Do you think there's something that, is there a word that comes to mind when you think of what your breath prayer would be? Because it can just be one word. It doesn't have to be a bunch of words. It doesn't have to be a sentence. It can just be a thought. Solomon's breath prayer was probably, make me wiser. Moses' breath prayer was probably, help me lead your children, because he led the children of Israel. Your breath prayer might be, help me get through this day, help me get through this class, help me get a good grade on this, help me not argue with my brother or sister today. Got any ideas on what yours would be? Help me be patient. Help me be nice. Let me be happy. Well, there's some ideas for you. Does anybody want to pray? Do you, Chloe? Do you, Charlie? You're usually my two prayers. If you don't, I'll pray. Dear Jesus, I pray that we would all take something from this short lesson that we had. I pray that we understand a little bit more about what desire is and what it means to want more of something in our life. I pray that your will would happen in each of our lives, and I pray that your favor would be with each one of us as we leave here tonight. And I pray all this in your name, Jesus. Amen.
Daddy, can I do this now?
You can try that.